Hi, welcome to SRF Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is July 15th, and Mike Brenner and I are continuing our team-by-team coverage of college football. I'm excited to do this video because we're covering Michigan right now. And Mike Brenner, in our videos in previous weeks, you've hinted at the fact that you are very high on Michigan this year, even think they might be a good bet to win the national championship.
Yeah, I risked $1,000 on it.
Really?
Yes, I did.
All right, well, what odds did you get? Because right now they are, the market is somewhat agreeing with you. They are tied for fifth for the fifth shortest odds to win the national championship. They're tied with Oklahoma and Florida State at plus 1,300. Ahead of them is only Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, and Clemson. Plus 1,300. It's understandable why that would be. They return all four starters on the. They return four starters on the offensive line. They return a ton on defense from
five
an awesome
on the defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, a ton. There's a lot of and well coached. There's positive. There's basically massive positives everywhere.
Yes.
One big question mark is at quarterback.
Okay. They lost Ruddock.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, quarterback. There have been some positive signs from the guys who are Spite and the guy John O'Corn and Shane Morris. They're the guys who are in line, and basically they just need a guy to be able to come in and manage the game, so that all the other positives on this team. And you think that that's likely?
Pistol Pete, there's nothing else to say. You just broke it down. You are just really
Oh,
sharpening that pencil with breaking it down. I love
good
it.
at this, but
I love it.
So
for real, I got him at plus 1,200. I did. I got him at 1,200 before it jumped. I like it. Again, you're returning 9 offensive starters,
including Jake Butt.
Yes, Jake Butt, the big Butt.
That's the ultimate frat boy name if ever I heard it. But he's awesome, right?
Yeah, he is.
Just a big beefy tight end.
Yeah, he's probably
awesome.
One hell of a party animal too. I can see him right now at the toga party. I mean, for real, Jake Butt. But here's the deal, and you touched on this. They just need a quarterback to not hurt this team. Just manage this team. Let our defense, because when you got your trenches, you got your lines coming back. That's huge. That means that there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Continuity, baby. Yes. They gelled, and this coach, I mean, they bought everything that Harbaugh has sold. His recruiting has gone through the roof. I love his style. I love everything about the guy. And last year they were a damn good team. Came real close. I even think the schedule favors them this year. I think they're going to really.
They don't have a super tough schedule.
No, they don't. Besides going to Iowa, Ohio State, and Michigan State, I think they're going to get that one. Not easy, but I see that a 10 or more point victory because last year was a fluke loss.
I mean, continuity is bad if you're continuing something that wasn't successful, but you're getting continuity from a great team, from a top 5 defense.
I love it.
There's still a slight underdog, though, to get over Ohio State, to win the Big Ten East, and to win the Big Ten. To win the Big Ten, Ohio State plus 170, Michigan plus 240. And to win the Big Ten East, Ohio State plus 120, Michigan about plus 175.
Yes.
You think that this is the year where they can get by Ohio State?
Absolutely. Okay. I love the plus 240, Pete. I think it's really good betting value. Urban Meyer, a great coach, 2 of the best coaches in the game. But talent-wise, and they both are great recruiters, but I just think something magical's happening, and the amount of returning starters makes all the difference. The team's hungry. Last year they got really, really hungry, and Harbaugh coached them on the offseason to let them know, hey, guess what, guys, we're just starting. This is just starting. Don't even worry about last year. This team's going to make some noise.
I mean, I'll tell you, there's some impressive names like that guy Jabril Peppers. I mean, there's some impressive talent.
And I'm going to say there's one, and I don't mean to cut you off. There's one Pacific game. I'm going to put it out there right now where I think the value is in the first 2 weeks. UCF is the most beat up, rebuilding college football team that there is. All right, they're playing them at home. That's going to be probably a 50-point, somewhere up there. It probably will be 40 or 50-point spread.
No, it's not going to be 50.
It could be 40. UCF, Pete, they lost all their starters, coach, everything.
Yeah.
It could be 40, but the first half's where it is because Michigan's going to bury that team early. So look at that game, circle it. UCF.
All right. So as far as their season win totals, 10.5, minus 125 to the over. The under is minus 115. I take it you think that the over is probably a good bet there?
Absolutely. Yeah. All the way. I like this ticket all the way. This team is really going to cash some tickets, and I think they're going to have no problem staying healthy enough because of the depth that they have behind them, Pete.
I think I agree with everything you said. As far as forecasting how they'll do against the spread, I have to think they're going to be a good bet against the spread. But again, they're not going to sneak up on anyone. Everyone's expecting big things from them. A Harbaugh coach team is a team that the public's going to love to bet on.
Absolutely.
So this is a team that is going to get. But we we do see this a lot in college football, like when Alabama had those great teams a few years ago. I mean, actually every year we see with Alabama, they're a big favorite. The public comes in on them, and the sharps come in on them, and they cash, and the books get burned. So this could be. You think we might see something like that from Michigan
really
this year?
Very, very similar pattern, Pete. I really do. And this Wilton Spite, the sophomore that's going to be stepping into QB, I've read some really good reports on him. Really, he's just taking command of the offense. So,
and again, doesn't have to be an all-star, doesn't have to be a superstar.
No.
All right.
And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks really, to 6 weeks before 7 weeks, Pete, before anything
8
happens.
weeks.
7 weeks.
9 weeks. No, I don't know how many weeks, but the point is well taken.
Well, before shit gets real, it's 8 weeks, so I like it.
Well, Mike Brenner, I think we've made our point. We're high on Michigan. I have to agree with you, and I am going to be looking, at least to start, for their lines to not be inflated enough and to maybe have betting value even as a big favorite. We'll see what the lines are. Nice preview, Mike Brenner. Why don't we plug something?
All right, let's give something a plug. How about OCDpicks.com? Pistol Pete and I, all right, they gave us our own website, WNBA. Speaking of which, do you have any plays for tonight?
I
sent you a Skype, you didn't answer me.
I
Put it out there.
You want me to tell them what they are? New York and LA first quarter over 39.5, and Connecticut plus 9.5. I bet them at 11, but there you go.
That's ticket cash.
July 15th. This is a long video with a lot of shelf life. 2 WNBA picks will either winners or losers.
On the spot,
sounds good, Mike Brenner.
Absolutely.
OCDpicks.com.
Go Michigan.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.